Once you've finished arranging and mixing a track, you'll probably want to export the audio as a single file. Let's take a look at the basic settings you need to export audio. So I've created a short track in the arrangement view, and I'd now like to export it as a single stereo file. First thing that I'll have to do is to select all of the tracks over the duration of the arrangement. Using the loop brace, I'll select the start and end of my track. I'll also make sure that at the end of the track, I leave a little bit of extra space for reverb or delay tails. I'll then click on the loop brace to select this period of time that I'd like to render. I'll now go to Live's drop-down menus and under File, select Export Audio Video. Or I can also use the keyboard shortcut Shift-Command-R for Mac or Shift-Control-R for Windows. I now have access to 6 different sections that allow me to export my audio correctly. In the first section labeled Selection, I can choose what type of file I'd like to render. I can render the master audio, which will give me one single stereo file, or I can choose to render all individual tracks. If I had only selected some of the tracks of my arrangement, I can also choose Selected Tracks Only. Directly beneath that are the Render Start and Render Length settings. Since I've already selected the duration of my track in the arrangement view, these have already been set. In the rendering options, I can choose Render as Loop. This provides the rendered file with small fades at the beginning and at the end to prevent clicking. I can convert the rendered file from stereo to mono. I can normalize the rendered file to give me the maximum possible volume. I can create an analysis file for warping should I want to use this file again in Live. The sample rate chooser allows me to choose the sample rate I wish to use for the rendered file. The next section, labeled PCM, allows you to choose the file type you wish to export. You have a choice of 3 using the chooser: WAV, AIFF, and FLAC. The bit depth chooser allows you to choose whether you use 16, 24, or 32-bit. The dither options chooser allows me to have advanced rendering capabilities. However, for this example, I shall set this to no dither. In the MP3 section, if I click on Encode MP3, an additional MP3 file with the quality of 320 kilobits will be produced in addition to the rendered file. In the SoundCloud section, if you have a SoundCloud account, you can connect this to Live, and by clicking on Upload to SoundCloud, once a rendered file is produced, the file can be uploaded directly to your SoundCloud account. Finally, the video section allows you to select the right encoders should you be using Live to export audio and video at the same time for soundtrack purposes. By clicking Export, I can choose now where on the computer I'd like to have my file exported to and also name my file.